Alright, so we're playing MTG Arena. I drew a 2-land hand, and I'm pretty positive I'm not going to draw another land for like 3 turns. But I just kind of want to test this theory, because it seems like every time I get 2-land hands, I don't draw another land for 4 fucking turns. And it's every time. It's not just like it happens over here. It's like every fucking time. So I'm just running this video to test this theory, because my last game was the same way. I feel like every time I draw 2-land hands, I don't draw another land for 3 fucking turns. Like, it will be on turn 8, my opponent has 8 lands and I have 4. So. If my opponent ever shows up to play. Oh, this game is such a fucking train wreck, man. It really is. I want to like this game so bad, but it's like I feel like I draw Lightning Helix every hand. I draw Farewell every hand. Like, I have Reinforced Ronin in my deck. It seems like every opening hand just has the same shit in it. Lightning Helix, a Farewell, and usually a Reinforced Ronin. Actually, a little shocked I got 2 Memory Deluge in this hand, but I don't even think this guy's gonna fucking show up to play. So, this happens way too much in MTG Arena. I don't know why. The 2-land hands, the same cards every opening hand, getting opponents who just don't fucking show up to play, in best of 1 of all places. Ow. If it was best of 3, like, I'd kind of understand, but like this is a one game match, bro. We still should get an opportunity though to see if we draw another land. So let's see what happens. I'm just testing this theory, because I've noticed this every time I play this game, every single time. If I draw 2 lands, I lose the game. Let's put it that way. Like, if your opening hand has 2 lands in it, you lose the game. So, I'm very curious to see if my opponent even shows up. It sucks. I opened my recording software to record this and everything, and now I have an opponent that's just not going to play. I wish there was a way to, like, fix this in MTG Arena, man. Like, I like this game. I play it a lot. It's just the shit that is, like, blatantly obvious in this game is on it. Like, I won, I think, my first match, and then after that, every game, it's like I just got mana fucked or just something stupid. Yeah, this guy's not even here to fucking play. Alright, let's try it again. Let's try this again, considering first guy decided he was gonna search best of 1 and then not play at all. I feel like people do that on purpose to see if he'll quit, to see if they can get a free win. I'm playing just guy control, just in case anybody's wondering. If anybody actually sees this game or whatever, but alright, let's see what happens. I will actually mulligan to see if I get a 2-land hand, if I get more than 1. Alright, another 2-land hand. Story of my life. Oh, look, March of Otherworldly Lights here. This is a horrible hand, but let's keep it. Is this guy gonna actually play? Looks like it. Alright. There's the first Memory Deluge. Like, this is a bad hand. Like a bad hand. I'm just testing to see if I draw another land. So far, first card is not another land. If you draw 2-land hands, man, I promise you, you will not draw another fucking land for like 3 or 4 turns. It's like set up for you to lose. I don't know how, if they can fix this algorithm, but it's like, it's not, it would be one thing if it was like a one-off thing, but it seems like it happens every fucking time. And I just don't understand how it's fair. Okay, so he plays on Armored Scrap Gorger. Okay, my turn. Yeah, there's another Zergo. Like, this is what I mean, bro. This is what I mean. Like, I'm not bullshitting. Like, it's just, it's fucking stupid. And now I play from behind the rest of the game because I'm trying to keep him from getting more lands than me. Look at this. Every turn he's got a land. It's bad when it becomes predictable, man. Like, that's the problem with MTG Arena. It is bad when it becomes predictable. You know, like, eventually you start noticing patterns. Like, honestly, if you draw a 2-land hand in MTG Arena, do yourself a favor. Just mulligan. Do yourself a favor. Just mulligan, okay? And no matter how good the hand is, do not fucking play it. This is what happens. Now, I'm gonna get behind by 2 lands. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I get lucky and draw another land. So we're going on turn 3, right? We're going on turn 3. Have your opponent draw a card. Whenever. If you do the untap. Yeah, I can't afford to take 6 damage. So, yeah, like, dude. I called it. I called it. Did I or did I not call it? Did I or did I not call it? Like, this is bad, man. This is every time. It's not just a one-off thing. If you draw a 2-land hand, you will not draw another land. My opponent now has a Armored Scrap Gorger out, so he now has 4 mana to my 2. And, like, I get it, man. I get that these things happen, but this happens every time. Every time. It's not just, you know, a one-off thing. Oh, here we go. Okay, so turn 4. Turn 4 is when I got my 3rd fucking land. Thank you, MTG Arena. Thank you for trying to make me lose the game. Now let's see if I can actually fucking win it. It's so bullshit. It's every game. It's every game you draw those 2 lands, man. Every fucking game. And not only that, but like the lands I'm drawing don't even fucking help me either. That seems to be, it feels like that's a trend too. But whatever. I digress. Let's see what we can muster up against fucking Domain Ramp or whatever the fuck he's playing here. This mono green stompy shit. Alright, well this doesn't have haste, so, and of course he has a Traxa. Alright. Alright, well let's discard that. We're gonna play that. We're gonna play that. I think I'm gonna wait till next turn for him to attack before I play the Wandering Emperor. If he doesn't play another fucking creature, oh, of course. Why not? Just give me another fucking Hammer Skull. Okay. We're going to do this. He's got 1 land untapped. Hopefully he doesn't have anything to make shit indestructible.
You're just underwhelming.
Alright, we're mitigating some of the damage. It's a fucking uphill battle from here. Alright, Spire Bluff Canal. Let's bring that. Let's bring that. Let's do this. Give this +1/+1 counter. Maybe we can get somewhere with that. I'm gonna wait till he attacks with the Batter Skull before I play my Stoic Sphinx. We're just gonna end the turn. We'll let him pass. When I block, I'll get a 1/1. It just like honestly like okay, hold on. This could be a problem. We'll resolve that. Alright, so at the beginning of each end step, it gives a -1/-1 counter. Yeah, I need to start trying to clear the fucking board here. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. I kind of want to keep that alive, so we're gonna do this. That's fine, because now I'm gonna use this to exile. We're gonna play that. We are going to exile this. We are going to... I could play Ojutsu. Yeah, we need to play Zergo. I need to try to find a farewell. And I still didn't get one. Alright, I guess a Tushi is our move. It sucks that Zergo doesn't stay in play, but I need to try and... Fucking, of course he's got the... Yeah, I need a farewell, like, immediately, bro. I desperately need a farewell. And what's he gonna play now? Atraxa? Breach the multiverse. Okay. What did he get rid of? Luckily, he did not hit a farewell with that. Actually, he didn't hit really anything super valuable. Atraxa doesn't have haste. So I'm going to be taking 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Dude, if I don't draw a fucking farewell this turn, I'm fucked. Actually, 14, because he didn't give something +1/+1. Yeah. Like, this is what I mean, though, man. Like, granted, I played a shitty hand. Like, but it just, when you draw 2 lands, it feels like you're set up to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's such a big deal in the beginning of the game, and I lost this game, but might as well just see if we can get one. Yeah, finally. Dude, look how far back this shit was. Like, this is why I feel like games like this is why I feel like you're, like, meant to fucking lose. Because, like, there was no way I was winning this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you start off that slow, like, control decks have to run, lands, and if you don't get any, like, this dude's just being obnoxious now. But this is what I'm talking about, dude. It's so stupid. Like, every fucking 2-land hand, you're gonna go 3 or 4 turns without drawing another land, and you get so far behind that there's no way for you to win. I did what I could to try and salvage that game. Like, and I played a shitty opening hand. Like, I couldn't really play anything other than maybe the Wandering Emperor if I drew into another land. And honestly, if I don't draw the Restoration of Iganjo, if I said that correctly, that wouldn't have even... Like, here's another 2-land hand with nothing to fucking play, bro. Like, this is fucking unreal. I'm getting rid of the Wandering Emperor. Like, it's amazing to me, like, just how, like, the game gets into a trend, and then it's just like, yeah, we're gonna do that trend every fucking game. Every time. I will never understand that. Play this. So, a lot of people might be asking why I'm playing Reinforced Ronin in a control deck. And the reason for that is because, early game... you can usually get your opponent down to about 14 life before you need to ditch it, and you can ditch it for another card. So that's the main reason I play it, is because it's one to play a 2/2 with haste. It returns to your hand at the end of the combat. It avoids most removal, and it has channel where you can discard it to draw a card, which I think is great. I think, like, if you want to be a quick control deck, and like be kind of mid-rangey, it helps. At a certain point, it's useless, but, like, early game, like, I already got my opponent down to 14, and he's tapped out. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play this. Like, this game, like, I feel like I'm in the driver's seat. Like, see what happens when, like, you don't get fucked out of lands? I don't know if I want that to resolve. I don't want... This guy's playing artifacts, and I kind of don't want to give him anything to build upon, so we're just going to get rid of that. Anything that gives him Power Stone tokens and stuff, I'm just not a fan of. Even if it gives me them, it helps him out way more than it helps me out. I don't know why he's... I don't get what dude's doing. Kind of crazy because reinforced drawn in sometimes can like pretty much win you a game by itself. Okay. I don't have anything in play, but alright, we're gonna just destroy that. Yeah, put up, go ahead. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I think my opponent's just has a shitty hand. If I'm being honest, we're still gonna play this. And I'm now once again not drawing lands. But I got my opponent down to 8 with a reinforced drawn in. That feels pretty good considering I usually only get my opponent down to 14 before I gotta discard it for another card. But I think I'm about to have to discard it. Yeah, at this point, reinforced drawn in is now no longer valuable to me. So he's gonna do that. And in response to that, we're gonna get rid of the Ronin because we need lands now. We need to be able to play Zurgo. And here we go. Give me a fucking land, please. Thank you. I know we're not in the business of giving people lands, but I'm gonna take this Lightning Helix. I'm gonna play that, and I'm gonna let my opponent go. Gonna block. Alright, now I need the land. Okay, take this stupid artifact. I'm not gonna use it anyway. We're gonna play this. We're gonna name Sphinx. But now we can do farewell. Thank you, MTG Arena gods. Ooh, he can't play that. Ooh. Okay. We're in business. Talking about some business. I am going to... I think I'm just going to let him go. And then we'll play our shit on his turn. Sphinx can be played on... Everything can be played on his turn. So yeah, we're going to let him go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh yeah, I'm gonna... I'm trying to fuck his day up. Okay, but I don't have a... Okay, I don't understand the purpose of that. What I am gonna do, though, that's not an artifact or an enchantment. My guy, I don't know why you played that, but we are gonna get rid of that land. Thank you. I'll take three life for that. Go ahead, attack. I think we just won the game. And what I'm gonna do... We're gonna play 3 steps ahead. We're going to copy this. I don't really care so much about drawing another card. We're gonna attack. And we still holding up counter. I like it. Yep. And we're gonna get rid of that with that. 3 steps ahead is such a fucking ridiculously good card. If you got mana to play it, like it's a decent card. I think it's a little slow early game, but okay, we're gonna draw a card. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's it. That's it for me. But I was just... The 2-land hand thing, man, is like so blatantly obvious that... I notice it every time. Like, every time I draw 2 lands, I kind of like... The odds of me losing the game go up exponentially. And I know that, like, I'm playing a control deck, right? And that's gonna happen to you. I'm not saying, like, every turn I should get a land, but every time I get a 2-land hand, it's about 3 turns before I draw another land. And by then, depending on what deck you're playing, like you saw, you know, like, depending on what deck you're playing, if you're playing an aggro deck, you've lost that game. Like, there's no way for you to win. And I'm not saying that, you know, aggro decks should never have a chance against control decks or mid-rangey decks like this Jeskai mid-range build thing that I'm playing. But it's just the idea. It seems like every single time that like, it would be one thing if it was like every once in a while, okay, I draw a land my second turn or my first turn after that, like after my opening hand, but like usually it's turn 3, turn 4. I've had it as late as turn 6 sometimes where I don't draw a land until that, and by then the game is over. You know, before I even started recording this video, the 2 games before that were all 2-land hands, and I decided to play them. One game my opponent had 8 lands and I only had 4, and it just refused to give me another land. And like, you know, it's really weird. You know, I understand like the game with the farewell, you know what I'm saying? Like that it is what it is. I have 4 farewells in the deck, I think, or 3. But it's just the idea. I feel like my losses are forced, and I get it. There's skill-based matchmaking in MTG Arena. It's very, very obvious that there's skill-based matchmaking in MTG Arena, as is with pretty much every video game these days. But when it's a reoccurring thing that every single time I draw 2 lands, I know I'm going to lose. Whereas opposed to if I draw a hand with 3 lands in it, right, or 4 lands in it, sometimes if I draw 3 lands, I know I'm going to have a good game. If I draw 2 lands, I'm going to have a bad game. If I draw 4 lands, I pretty much think I'm going to get mana flooded, and usually that happens as well. I'll have to test that at some point. It doesn't happen a lot, but usually when I draw 4 lands, I just draw nothing but lands for the rest of the game. So I don't know if anybody at MTG Arena is going to see this video or not. I highly doubt it, but you need to fix your game algorithm. That's all I'm saying. Like, you need to fix your game algorithm. Everybody in the community knows that this is a thing. You know, like, I'm not the first person to bitch about the 2-land hand thing. I'm just the first to ever make, like, my first ever MTG Arena video about it, but I'm tired of this, man. I am tired of, like, every time I draw 2 lands, I just concede the game. Like, I'm at a point now where if I draw 2 lands, I can mulligan. If I mulligan and I only get 1 land or 2 lands in the second mulligan, I just concede the game. It's not worth playing. I'm not going to waste my time taking a loss that is being basically forced upon me, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm A-Ray, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.